Good morning. My name is Danielle Oglesby. I am the Chief Operating Officer of the Nassau County Industrial Development Agency, and I have been authorized to hold a public hearing. Today is July 6th, 2020, and the time is now 11:02 a.m. Given the ongoing COVID-19 public health crisis and related executive orders issued by Governor Andrew Cuomo, this public hearing is being conducted using telephone conference and video conference. Participants have access this public hearing through a Zoom invitation on the Nassau County Industrial Development Agency's website at NassauIDA.org or by watching our live stream on our YouTube channel, which can be found at NassauLive.org. If you are participating via Zoom, the agency encourages all interested parties to click the raise hand button on your screen if you wish to make a comment. If you are viewing this hearing on a computer, the raise hand button is on the bottom of your screen in the middle. If you are viewing the hearing on a tablet, the raise hand button is at the top right corner of your screen. Once you hit the raise hand button, you will have the opportunity to speak when your name is announced. Please note this hearing is being both live streamed and recorded. You can also view this hearing by going to our website at NassauIDA.org. Go to the top of the screen and select Watch Meetings, and you can watch the live stream. Please also note that we do have a stenographer attending this hearing, and in addition to being recorded, the stenographer will be transcribing the hearing so we can add all public records to the files. Interested parties may also submit written comments to the agency, which will be included within the public hearing record. Public comments will be shared with the agency board at its meeting on July 9th at 6:45 p.m. Any written comments may be sent to the Nassau County Industrial Development Agency located at 1 West Street, 4th floor, Mineola, New York, 11501. Attention, Harry Coughlin, Chief Executive Officer, or via email at info@nassauida.org. This is a public hearing pursuant to Section 859A of the New York General Municipal Law as amended with respect to a project of the agency for DBD Realty Group, LLC, a limited liability company organized and existing under the laws of the state of New York, has presented an application for financial assistance to the agency, which application requests that the agency consider undertaking a project consisting of the following. A1, the retention of an interest in approximately 8.02 acre parcel of land located at 1 Old Country Road, hamlet of Carl Place, town of North Hempstead, Nassau County, New York. Section 9, block 670, lot 56. 2, the renovation of an approximately 300,000 square foot office building on the land, together with related improvements to the land, including surface parking spaces and a 150,000 square foot parking garage. And 3, the acquisition of certain furniture, fixtures, machinery, and equipment necessary for the completion thereof, all of the foregoing for use by the applicant as a commercial multi-tenant office building. B, the granting of certain financial assistance with respect to the foregoing in the form of potential exemptions or partial exemptions from real property taxes, mortgage recording taxes, and sales and use taxes. And C, the lease, license, or sale of the project facility to the applicant or such other entity as may be designated by the applicant and agreed upon by the agency. The project facility would be initially owned, operated, and/or managed by the applicant or such other entity as may be designated by the applicant and agreed upon by the agency. The company would receive financial assistance from the agency in the form of potential exemptions or partial exemptions from real property taxes, mortgage recording taxes, and sales and use taxes. Notice of this public hearing was published in Newsday, Nassau edition on June 22nd, 2020, and provided to the Chief Executive Officer of each county, city, town, village, school district, and other affected tax jurisdiction within which the project facility is located by letter dated June 22nd, 2020. The purpose of this hearing is to provide an opportunity for all interested parties to present their views, both orally and in writing, with respect to the project and/or the granting of financial assistance. During this video conference, for all persons wishing to make a comment, I encourage you to click the raise hand button on your screen to be heard. If you are viewing this hearing from a computer, the raise hand button is on the bottom of your screen in the middle. If you are viewing this hearing on a tablet, the raise hand button is located on the top of your screen on the right. It is requested that remarks be limited to 3 minutes per speaker. Please state your full name with spelling and address for the record. I would first like to ask Mr. Deegan if he would like to make a presentation on behalf of the applicant.
Yes, thank you very much. My name is Dan Deegan. I'm with the law firm Forcelli Deegan Tirana in Uniondale, New York, attorney for the applicant. This project, One Old Country Road, is a very prominent building that, the history of the building has been at one point, it was a very prominent Class A center of business in Nassau County. But over the last several decades, it's fallen into decline. It has had a series of revolving ownerships, bank foreclosures, and physical deterioration, including the parking garage that you referenced earlier, having been shut down for a period of time by the town of North Hempstead for safety reasons. The proposed project and one of the results of that cycle of decline is that soon on the radar, the property is going to be 66% vacant. Right now, it's about 35% vacant, and another major tenant is slated to leave. The only way to turn this building around is through a major infusion of capital. My client, the applicant, DBD Realty, which is the Abiri family, and Deborah Abiri is on the phone. On the Zoom call with us right now, present at this hearing as well. The only way for this building to be turned around is through a tremendous infusion of capital in order to make renovations. The plan is to invest $13 million into the property, including renovating the garage, renovating the building, both exterior and interior, modernization of the systems, including new design features to address the new normal from a health, safety, and social distancing perspective. Touchless elevators, touchless bathrooms, all the things that are necessary to make a building compatible and state of the art in 21st century. The building, at one point provided hundreds and hundreds of jobs. We believe we can bring it back to its former glory with the help of the IDA. What we're looking for from the IDA is to stabilize the existing taxes for a period of time and then have a escalator applied to it. By doing so, it will allow us to give predictability to our prospective tenants, and we believe will make us successful in attracting additional tenants to, once the renovations are complete, to stabilize this building and bring it back to its former glory. We're also looking for the sales tax exemption on the construction materials and FF&E that will be part of the project, and to the extent that there's financing in connection with the renovation, we're looking for mortgage recording tax exemption. The project's really not doable without the IDA's assistance, and we appreciate the IDA board's consideration of this project.
Thank you, Mr. Deegan. I would now like to ask if Chairman Kessel would like to make any remarks.
Yes, thank you, Danielle. It's good to see everyone. Happy post-July 4th. I just want to indicate for the record that, as is our practice, I did reach out by text to my good friend, Rich Nicolello, presiding officer of the county legislature, who happens to represent the district in which One Old Country Road is in. Let him know about the hearing and the project as well. I reached out and left a message for Supervisor Bosworth about this hearing as well and the project. Obviously, this project is both in Legislator Nicolello's district and also in the town of North Hempstead. So I did reach out to them for this particular hearing. As I've indicated in the past, I think this is a very good project. This is an office building that really is the gateway to our county seat, Mineola. And when you drive down Old Country Road west, it's a building that you see. It is when I understand, one of the first office buildings of its size in Nassau County, built back many decades ago. So, the office building has fell into disrepair. There have been problems with the garage, and I think that by the IDA assisting the project, that we will make this a first class, Dan, as you said, a first class office building to be proud of. And I think that, with the environment around us having changed and many businesses to the west of us possibly looking to come out to Nassau County, fixing up this building and attracting new businesses, particularly from the west of us, may be a boon to the economy in Nassau County. So I am very comfortable with this. I support it, and I will recommend it to the board when we meet on Thursday night. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman. Is there anyone else wishing to be heard with respect to the project or the financial assistance? Seeing no one in the queue. On behalf of the agency, I would like to thank everyone for attending this public hearing and for their comments with respect to the project and the financial assistance. It is now 11:12 a.m. and I now call this hearing to a close. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.